What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Mark, the chosen one. I'm over here in a dungeon. Just kidding. It is a dyno room. The Supra's here. You guys have all been wanting an update on the Supra. Now is the time to give you guys what you've been fucking craving for. Same with me. Yes, the Supra is here. You guys already saw what it looks like. We do not have to go over any of this stuff. However, there is some things to talk about. I'm over here at PBR, Patrick Blake Racing. And if you can't tell, this guy is a super god. And he dynos and tunes his cars here, and he specializes in Motec, which is what this car is going to be running on now. Just full disclosure for all you guys, John from Enticed helped build this car, and he fabricated everything. And you guys saw, we did everything to this car that needed to be done before we ripped the motor out and painted it. And now it's over here because it is, John's still working with me, but it is time to put the motor in and tune it and dyno it, which is key. So that's why the car is over here. I've been talking to Pat for a long time. He's actually been helping me throughout this build process as well. He's very, very knowledgeable in the Supra community, just in general. So it's time. Once the car is done from here, it's done. It's done. So I'm super excited. I want to go over why it's taken so long to get the car here. I get DMs like, you know, fucking almost every day from one of you guys, which I love, by the way, and I'll try to respond as much as I can, but where's the Supra? Where's the Supra? Where's the Supra? Where's the Supra? And it's really hard for me to write a really long message of where it is and why it's taken so long, but this is a lot simpler. I can just tell you guys why it took so long to get to this point. But what I want to do now is I want to show you guys all the parts that I have. I want to show you the motor. I want to introduce you guys to Patrick. He's the owner of the shop. I want to talk shop a little bit, talk some timeline a little bit, and we will go from there. Guys, this is Mr. Patrick Blake himself. I know what you guys are thinking. He's about 7 inches, okay? I'm just guessing, but yeah, no, I just want to introduce you to everybody, bro. So I told everybody that we've been talking for a while and you've helped kind of me through this process, but now I told everyone that you're the guy for when it comes to Supras. You're super knowledgeable. We've done a couple of them, yeah. You've done a couple of them. You know, most of the 1,000+ horsepower Supras, at least in SoCal, are at least run through his hands, or either he knows about it or they're run through your hands. I'm not really sure if that's accurate, but I think it is. We've done a lot of them, yeah. Done a lot of them. Anyway, so this is what I want to talk about. If you can, why don't you tell the guys a little bit about your shop if you want to, and then what I'd like to do is kind of show everybody why it took so fucking long for my Supra to get here. You know.
Yeah, we specialize in the Mark IV Supra. Do nothing but 2Js really. Just total ground up builds, motor builds, fabrication, wiring, dyno tuning. Everything is done in-house here. Mark, a lot of his stuff's already done. So we are gonna start by building the motor, getting it in the car, getting the new transmission in the car.
So here's the thing.
Up all the fab stuff.
Well, here's the thing. Sorry to cut you off, but here's the thing. Why did it take so fucking long to get here? Okay. I was at the mercy of the machine shop. Okay. Now you guys are saying, why'd you pull the motor out? You guys know I pulled the motor out so I can paint the car. That was the final era of the car, was getting it painted. Now, while the motor was out, I was like, fuck it. I needed to do the main caps. I never did main caps in the motor because my initial goal was like 700 wheel, if you guys remember from back in the day. Now my goal is a lot higher than that. It's 1200 plus. I know I need main caps, so we didn't just do the main caps. We did everything. And that's kind of what I want to talk about. What parts does my motor have now? What compression am I at? Is it the same as it was before? I think I was running 10.5 compression. But can you just talk a little bit about what has been done at the machine shop that wasn't done before, I guess?
block spin line board for billet mains. These come from Rad Industries. Radan. These are boost line rods. They've got the ARP 625 bolts. Manly pistons. These have the upgraded wrist pins too. 10-to-1 compression.
10-to-1.
10
So
to
I think
1.
previously I was 10-5. I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, these definitely 10-to-1.
Okay.
Which is great for the amount of boost that you're going to be throwing at it.
And we're throwing about 75 pounds, right?
More, I mean, honestly, more like 45.
Okay.
But yeah, yeah.
Who cares? Just a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Okay.
Cylinder head,
stock crank, obviously.
stock
so
crank.
I'm keeping it 3.0.
It's been serviced though, so it's all good to go.
Okay.
We run these things in 1,500 horsepower motors, so there's no problem here.
Okay.
The cylinder head's been completely refreshed. It's got Freya Comp Plus millimeter over valves, intake and exhaust, GSC conical springs. It is SuperTech shim under bucket, and the GSC S2 billet cams.
My cams, I think, were 278s, right?
Yeah, the GSC S2s. Yep.
Okay.
278.
Those
profile.
are pretty big, but that's okay.
They're nasty. They're perfect for what you're going to be doing.
Perfect. And guys, just full disclosure, I just want to take this car to Starbucks, McDonald's. That's literally all I'm building it for. And then it has it. Do I still now? I did get I think a 5-angle valve job.
Yeah. Angle valve job.
Is it still? Do you have to redo that stuff again?
Everything was redone.
Okay, so everything's so
valves, yeah.
But it's not ported.
I believe it was originally from.
I think originally I got it ported, yes, but
yeah,
that's fine. Just put your.
It does have a blend on it, yeah.
The way I always check if cars are ported or if motors are ported, I just put my dick in it, and then if it cuts it, then that means it's not.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, we'll go from there. But so that's basically the motor. Pat's gonna assemble it here, as you can see. It doesn't look like this. I think you were mentioning a lot of motors from machine shops come like this like kind of gray thing.
Throw a base primer on it or something, but we'll freshen it up. We'll make it look great.
It's gonna look nice and black like that. You guys know you guys want that BBC. Now, these are just some of the parts. I brought a laundry list of parts. You guys already saw this stuff on the car, but you might be wondering what the fuck is this coating stuff. I picked this goldish coating color because I thought it was gonna kind of match the gold on the Supra. It looks kind of sick. You guys already saw this manifold and the turbo and all that stuff, but what you didn't see is that everything has been brushed and it's cleared. So similar to my GTR style build, everything is brushed and cleared. And then if it's not brushed and cleared, the hot stuff is coated, just thermal coating. I think this reduces like 20% heat or something like that. I don't know. I forgot what type of coating it is specifically, but that's that. And then this is just basically like all the parts, motor mounts, all that stuff over here. Everything, like I said, has been brushed cleared. Like we have this, we have the intercooler, we have the radiator, the shroud, the intercooler piping, literally everything. So, I mean, I don't know. You want to talk about some timeline stuff? I mean, I know I don't want to throw, I need this car by tomorrow type shit at you. I'm not expecting that. In fact, this is the last stop the car is going to have before it's actually done. So however long it takes to get to there, that's fine with me. Obviously, this is my valve cover, guys, all my other parts. We're going to re-powder coat this teal still because that's the style that I'm going for. But I don't know what else there is to really talk about other than, my trans. That's something new that you guys don't know that I have.
Yeah, it's a Bowler. It's a built T56 from Bowler. They call it the Carbon Series. It'll handle 1,000 torque. So that's one thing. I know I kind of talked about it previously, but I'm not running the E46 trans anymore. Basically a built T56, like what you said, but it's similar to the Granis Racing ones, I think. Very similar.
Bowler used to manufacture for Granis, right?
From what I understand, yes.
Okay, we think so. You guys can fact check us all you want, but it's a fully built T56. It's here somewhere. Yeah. It comes with the clutch and pressure plate and everything, basically. Yeah. Throw out bearings, so it's like stock feel, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then let's talk about the rear end. You know more about the rear end than me. I know I'm running a Ford 8.8. Oh, by the way, the rear end that I have on this currently, you guys know from watching all the OGs know that I had a Frankenstein rear end. I had a 1995 7 Series casing with an E92 rack and pinion with E46 gearing and all this other out pins and output shaft or whatever. And then I also have my drive shaft shop axles, okay, for the A90, which by the way are for sale now because I don't need them. I've recently decided to switch to an 8.8 Ford rear end for many reasons. Just I feel like my rear end here, even though Sam uses it for drifting, 1,000 wheel torque and all that stuff, I feel like that may be the weak point that I have in this whole car since I'm redoing everything. And I don't mean weak as in like structurally weak as an unknown weak. It's not like, it is proven by one guy, but it is super unknown. And I feel like going with this 8.8 rear end with the Ford rear end is gonna solve all uncertainty or any type of doubt.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can talk about exactly what it is, but
we're getting the kit from Seems Legit Garage. It's a 8.8 made for the A90. We're gonna make it a little custom, 390 gears in it. I believe it's a Super Track is what they call it, the Super Track LSD.
Okay.
It comes with billet axles and everything too, so
Perfect.
it'll handle everything you're throwing at it, and it's not a kind of like questionable item.
Sure. And not to throw any shade on Sam, we made it work. That the rear end I have on my car right now is, you could probably do everything for like $400. So
for
it's
sure,
like,
which is awesome.
which is a big price difference than what I'm paying for the rear end now. But yeah, other than that, I'm running Motec now. I told you guys I'm ditching the Link, so I'm gonna go full Motec. Mario's doing the wiring, and we're gonna work with Pat on this stuff, and you're gonna tune the car.
Yep.
Fully 85, obviously. We're redoing the fuel. But yeah, other than that, dude, I don't really know. I mean, what can we kind of expect? You know,
I'll have the motor built in 1 week. So a week from today, I'll have a fully ready built long block ready to drop in the car. Gonna take a little bit of time to try to fit the T56 and everything. That's kind of like an unknown with the A90. I haven't seen anybody fit a T56 in the A90 yet, so that's gonna be.
I heard the tunnel's pretty big. No pun intended.
Yeah.
I heard it's big.
Yeah.
The E46 Trans is pretty big. The A90 stock Trans is pretty big, so it should be okay. But
based on how I've
hopefully
seen the 8 HPs, I think that it's gonna go in relatively nice. So,
okay. Cool.
Yeah, and then a lot of it is just fitting up this stuff that's already been fabricated. We should have, it should be easy for us since everything's already done and everything's already been in the car before. So,
Yeah, and that's kind of the beauty. I'll send you pictures. I'll send you even some videos just to kind of get reference of where the parts are. But the good news is, all the fab work was already in the car and done.
Yeah.
Now it's just a matter of the fun part, I believe. And even John and I were talking about it. The fun part's the fab, but the most fun is putting it all together when the car's fully painted.
it's
ready
gonna
to
be
go.
exciting.
So,
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting to see it all together. It's cool seeing it all in boxes, but once it's in the car and we get an idea of what we're looking at, it's gonna be really cool.
now, is there anything else you think I need that I don't already have? Have we covered all the tracks here, you think?
1200 horsepower, 6-speed manual. Gonna need some titanium balls because that's gonna be a. That's gonna be a wild ride.
Oh yeah, that's all good. We already know how
Yeah.
I got low hangers, so I think we're good to go.
It's gonna be a fun car for sure. It's gonna be fast.
Okay. Well, I don't know if there's anything else what we need to talk about, guys. You guys wanted a goddamn update. Now you have an update. I'm gonna be coming back here to do some cosmetic stuff on the car. I got like a new steering wheel. I want to put the cowl on and do other little stuff like that. But just expect weekly, or at least bi-weekly updates on this car that is gonna significantly change over time. You guys are gonna really like it. I'm trying to give you guys what you want. I want it. The goal for this car is definitely finish it and by this year for sure, but we're gonna try to finish it in a couple months. Don't hold me to that, but we're gonna try. So every single week there's something's gonna be done on this car. I'm really looking forward to it. Other than that, give Patrick a follow. I'll plug his IG over here. I'm sure he'll be posting whatever he wants of the car as well. And until then, if you guys can, hit that subscribe button for your boy. I need to pay for all these parts. I need to pay for all the labor. I need to pay for everything. If you can, hit me with that subscribe button. I would appreciate that. And I'll definitely catch you guys on the next one. Peace.